of my favorite exercises to do with the Pro, my training aid, is what I call the Pro throw drill. So I'm just going to show this to you here really quickly here. I get up to the top, and I get it started, and I let it go kind of right about kind of hip level. And my intent is to actually kind of throw it to an extension of the target line. So it goes like so. So why on earth would I kind of like try to throw energy down to the ground like that? Well, a golf swing is about capturing the extensive quantity of angular momentum. So I know that sounds like a big term, but most of our golf swing is the ability to take through an initial movement is to get momentum to transfer through various segments in the golf swing. And angular momentum has an extensive quantity. It keeps working and pulling away from us as it moves through the segments of our body. There's always an outward pulling force that's going one way, and then our body is learning how to stabilize that force and get it to kind of bend around very specific joints. When you understand the extensive quantity of angular momentum, then you actually have a really good sense of what a golf swing is all about. Most people that play golf never feel that extensive feeling of momentum transferring through their body. And that's what the Pro fundamentally is about. So when you get to the top of your swing with the Pro, our skill is to learn how to not just keep it all in one line with the grip and the rope and the cylinder, but if I am doing that, I'm starting to feel momentum travel out of me and continue in a line outwards like behind me. And so that is the most crucial and precious thing that you can ever feel in a golf swing. So when I have this attitude of just kind of throwing my Pro down to the ground there, I'm getting this understanding that momentum keeps working this way. It hits the golf ball because instead of it popping out of my hand, it actually straightens my wrist joint and automatically aligns to the ball. So the skill of actually hitting a golf ball isn't trying to hit the ball. That's what makes it difficult. It's learning how momentum goes through your body, and then naturally at the very last point, it pivots around your wrist joints and aligns itself to the golf ball. So with the golf club, and for instance, at the top, if I'm somebody that tries to hit the golf ball, I start trying to use my arms and my shoulders too much, or my hands, and I try to direct the weight of the golf club. But what makes a golf swing effortless is when you learn how to sequence it so the momentum is traveling away from you and pulling on you. That is one of the most precious things that we feel when we swing the Pro, because after I've swung it a few times and I'm really getting good at understanding this feeling, oh wow, okay, I can feel that thing kind of trying to get away from me. If I pick up my golf club with no other thought other than just swinging it the same way, it's like, wow, I can feel something pulling on me. That pulling force is what really good golfers understand, and then they learn to manage it and counterbalance it and finally align it with the golf ball. But you can never learn how to hit that or you can never learn how to capture that until you actually can feel the extensive quantity of angular momentum. So it isn't really how you create it, because at the top of the golf swing, once you get it started, momentum wants to keep going. So most of what you do after you start it is literally a counterbalancing of the flow of energy. And that's why you can't really break a golf swing down to positions to get good at it. But you can never learn how to do it to the best of your ability until you really understand how momentum transfers and continues to want to extend. And then we take advantage of that natural occurrence and learn how to let it bend around various joints in the body. So if you want to get better at really capturing the extensive quantity of angular momentum, get yourself a Pro. Work on it, get yourself good at swinging it and keeping it in a line, transfer that to your golf club, and you're going to have a whole different feeling on what it's like to strike a golf ball to the best of your ability.